Yo, what's the deal? What is the deal, everybody? What is the deal? Welcome to another Raider Nation Unlimited. I'm your man, Wasted Talent. It is time to get rocking and rolling up in here, man. Y'all know how I do. Listen, this is a special Raider Nation Unlimited because I'm actually home this time of day. And I said to myself, I said, man, you know what? It's time to get rocking and rolling. But y'all already know what I always say. What I always say. Let's start this podcast. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, man? Look, yo, there's been a lot going on today, man. Like as y'all see, man, they fired my man Frank Oakham, man. Look, when you talk about this defensive line, you talk about the follies of what's going on last year. I can't sit up here and just blame Frank Oakham. I can't do it. My thing has always been, when does it become about the head coach and the defensive coordinator? Now, Patrick Graham is a guy that everybody has said was the Black Picasso and all of this other bullshit. I would have thought we were getting Buddy Ryan. And people have said he needs his guys. And I say, you know what? Okay, then. But why is that metric good for Patrick Graham and it's not good for Frank Oakham? Now, a lot of people have said, that is the position group that performed the worst out of the entire defense. And what I will submit to you is that I think that's a load of horse shit. Like, yeah, they played bad, but not for nothing, man. We had guys in here the year before that were playing well. And Josh McDaniels and David Ziegler decided to shit can a lot of those guys and run them out of town. So whose fault is it really? Whose fault is it really? They're the ones who went out and got Bilal Nichols. They're the ones who went out and got Chandler Jones, super long in the tooth. They're the ones who did that. The whole defense struggled. So why, if Frank Oakham is gone, and I'm no big Frank Oakham guy, you know what I mean? Listen, Frank Oakham is not going to make nor break this defense. But why the fuck is Patrick Graham still here? Why is Patrick Graham still here? That's what I need to know. Yo, we got over 100 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted, my dog. Macy the Golden Rule. That's right, my brother. I see you working that heavy bag. Hey, man, don't be hitting that bag without your hand wraps and your gloves, man. You start messing your hands up like that, bro. That's why my hands are, you know what I'm saying? My left was fucked up for a little bit, but it's still stiff, though. Could still put somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, my dog. 89 Raider, what's good, bro? This is one of the members of the Wasted Talent Army. Look, we're gonna have some exclusive content for my members. I'm getting this whole, YouTube channel thing down. You know what I'm saying? I got to give my members more value. I love that y'all support this channel. You guys will be getting a lot of value in the offseason because we're doing a lot of retooling over here at Raider Nation Unlimited. Oh my God. Intel, man. Come on, bro. You far too kind, my brother. Thank you for the $100 super chat, my brother. Yo, this brother supports our shows, bro, like none other, bro. This man keeps the lights on at Raider Nation Unlimited, bro. I really, 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 from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you, bro. This channel appreciates you, bro. My family appreciates you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, my brother. Yo, we gotta have a drink, something. I don't even drink, bro. The next event we are part of, bro, you gotta come on out. Yo, we gotta pay it forward to show you the love back, man. I really, really appreciate that, dog. And not for nothing, bro. There's going to be a lot of improvements to this platform. You know what I'm saying? A lot of improvements to this platform. Intel, man, shout out to you, man. Thank you very, very much, my brother. Seriously, man. That's right, John Corrigan. Intel's always spreading the love, man. Man, my God, man. What a great individual, my guy. Yo, my dog, real quick. Oh, the flying wonderful Latina Griffith is always in the place to be. Latina, what's good, man? What's good? Sean Johnson, the producer of Raider Nation Unlimited, is in a place to be. Graphic Raider is in a place to be. My dog, Grizaf, in a place. But my guy, Raider Sins, McDaniels and Graham both contribute to us blowing leads. And listen, you can't take one away from the other, bro. I'm not blaming everybody. I've been the one that's been level-headed in Raider Nation. I'll give Graf that credit too. He's very, 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 very level-headed with this shit. We've been saying we got to give everybody another year. But my thing is, if you're going to start firing people, then why stop? Why fucking stop at Frank Oakham? Why stop? Oh, my brother, man. Raider Nation News today. Hammer, what's the deal, man? Thank you for the $10 donation, my brother. What's good, Nation? How much longer you going to be on, bro? I'll be home in less than 10. Hammer, when you get home, I'm going to put the link in the chat, my brother. It's definitely, pull on up, Hammer. Definitely, bro. I'm going to be on. I'm going to stay on until you pull up, Hammer. We ain't been on the screen. It's been far too long, my brother. Thank you. And you know you ain't got to do that, Hammer. Come on now, dog. Darth Raider, my guy, I saw your upload yesterday concerning the firings. I agree that this might be a little bit of a concern. And yo, and see, this is the thing. I've never been the kind of guy who has jumped the gun with anything, bro. I'm very, very calculated in what I say and what I do, right? The problem with this is that this is giving me shades of Denver. I've never, ever put that on the lap of Josh McDaniels. Something that happened 10 years ago. I never put that on Josh McDaniels' lap. But you know what? I'm starting to trend towards, man, what the fuck? Excuse my language, it's early, so I'm sorry, everybody that's out there, man. Let me stop cussing and stuff like that. So we 3 hours behind, right? So it's 12:23 in the West Coast. So his kids are probably in there, whatever. But my thing is this. Why take this guy and fire this particular guy, right? If you guys felt like as a defense, you didn't have the horses, then wait till you get the horses to see how good this guy is. Now, some will say, okay, he had 2 young guys that would not develop. Chandler Jones didn't play that well, which I don't buy that. Chandler Jones is he's at the end of his career. He's got a borderline Hall of Fame career. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but you know what? He has the numbers for other guys that are in there, right? My thing is that why does Frank Oakham got to wear that? Why? Does he have the autonomy of who's on the field at the time? See, that's the thing. Some of these guys that they brought in, some of these guys that they drafted, why weren't these guys on the field? Why? I need to know that. Andrew Ena, pretty sure Oakham had a say in the lineman that they brought in. Andrew Ena, a positional coach is not a guy who makes the final call on who they bring in. You got the head of scouting, you got scouts, you got the defensive coordinator, and you got the head coach and the GM all before he even gets to say it all. So why does his word weigh over the linebackers coach? Why does his say wait? Like positional coaches can give their opinion, but unless you're a well-respected guy, Frank Oakham doesn't have that kind of footage in the National Football League to be respected enough for him to have a say on who they bring in. No way. There's no way I'm buying that, bro. I feel like this man was being brought in, and I feel like the nation and people want blood. And I feel like what McDaniels and this coaching staff is doing is putting people in front of them, yo. It's almost like grabbing. I feel like what they did was, if it either was Patrick Graham or Josh McDaniels, they did like Nino Brown at the wedding scene when it was a shootout, grabbed a little girl to cover himself. That's what they did. And not for nothing. I by no means am some big Frank Oakham advocate. It's not like to be honest with you, I don't understand why they got rid of Brinston Buckner. Coach Buck was doing great. I thought Coach Buck was doing great, bro. I was upset they even brought Frank Oakham in. But I heard Frank Oakham has a great, great reputation around the National Football League as a teacher of linemen. Salute everybody. Michael Smith. Frank probably was a scapegoat for the defensive failure instead of Graham. And that's my thing. So my thing is, if somebody gonna go, then why not fucking clear the whole thing out? Get rid of all of them. He said, always back to the New Jack. And now, listen, bro. Listen, I'm from that era. New Jack City was a watershed moment. I mean, come on, give me a break, John. Darth Raider, the D-line coach came from Carolina, I believe. Yes, he did come, who had a great D-line. Coach Buck was awesome, and I agree. Thank you. Appreciate it, bro. Oh, my God, Raider 187, shout out from Germany. Oh, all the way from over the pond, man. My God, man, appreciate you, man. Now, see, Corey, this is the thing. We don't. But I'm looking at it from this perspective, bro. Why him? The whole defense was shitty. Why him? Why was Frank Oakham even the fucking coach here? Why was he even a coach? Brixton Buckner was doing great. I liked Coach Buck. I like Coach Buck, man. You know what I'm saying, guys? Yo, Raider Nation for Life 1970. He is the one that sends in the defensive lineman he wants to play. Bro, that's not totally the truth, bro. He doesn't totally control the defensive line and the play. And to me, I don't think he totally controls the rotation. And Patrick Graham is the boss. If you feel like this man is not getting it done, then you got to be like, no, man. No, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. Oh, here we go. They should have put me on defense. I bet y'all clowning, bro. Y'all stupid, man. Raider Nomad, there has been no word who's taking his place, right? There are guys around. See, the thing about this regime that concerns me a bit. This is what concerns me a bit. And John Beck, you're absolutely right. I forgot they brought in Rob Marinelli at the end. You're right. You're absolutely right. But this is the thing that concerns me a bit, bro. The thing that's concerning me about this is that when they bring somebody in, is it going to be somebody, because most coaches hire people that they're familiar with, right? I want to see the best coach brought in. When there's a vacancy, as far as on a roster as a player, coach, whatever the case may be, I don't want them to always have a connection back to New England, bro. Seriously, I don't need that. I need the best guy for the job. My brother, Kenny Mack, man, appreciate you, dog. Continue doing your thing. Hashtag excellence. Kenny, appreciate you, my dog. And we got it. Yo, Kenny, the wasted word of the day will be up today. I didn't do the graphic, but we are going to bring it in. We are going to bring the wasted word of the day back. Wasted words of wisdom are coming back, too. It's all coming back. It's off season, guys. Fran for the trenches. The D-line coach is just a practice guy. He drills them and trades them up. Graham is the one who draws up the scheme. Why not just fire him? And that is exactly what I'm saying. Now, I'm not calling for Patrick Graham to get fired. I'm saying if you felt compelled to fire somebody, then it should have been him, bro. That's what the hell I'm saying, man. That is what I'm saying, bro. Wow, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Daryl Tapp, assistant D-line coach of the Winers, man. Daryl Tapp, he was a hell of a player too, man. Matt High Stakes Patricia, new D-line coach. I wouldn't mind if Matt Patricia was the defensive coordinator. He was a hell of a defensive coordinator. I wouldn't mind that. I mean, goddamn, he is a sandwich-eating motherfucker, but, I mean, geez. They need to check their egos and bring in the best qualified coaches. Now, see, this is the thing, bro. Corey Griner, you say Oakham didn't have a connection. I think Oakham had a connection to Champ Kelly, if I'm not mistaken, bro. if I'm not mistaken, because it doesn't always have to go. What I'm talking about is bringing these guys in at like this ancestral thing we got going. I don't like that shit, bro. The flying wonderful Sarah Phillips. What's going on, Sarah? Where you been, man? What's going on, man? Chef McDaniels enters his 22nd season in NFL, spending 18 of them with New England, including 13 seasons as the team's offensive coordinator. He served as Denver Broncos head coach. So you're forgetting about that 1 year he was with the St. Louis Rams too, my brother. You forgetting about that one. Yeah, yo. Matter of fact, yo, I forgot to say it, y'all. Planet Raiders, y'all. Planet Raiders, man. Planet Raiders. Y'all already know what it is. Get with it, get lost. We got almost 200 in the room. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Oh, man. I am so juiced up. It's a holiday today at work. Y'all see the link right here, my brother Big Mike. It's going to be definitely a huge part of Planet Raiders. Make sure y'all sub to the new Planet Raiders Network. Y'all, we got a YouTube channel over there. We got the website dropping. We got a lot of great content. Listen, y'all know how we do. We do everything at a high level over here. Everything. Everything. And guess what? Planet Raiders is something that's going to change the landscape because you're going to get some of the best information. You're going to be getting written content from your favorite content creators. Everybody in the nation will be working together on this project, man. Because guess what, man? Yo, man, that's how we do over here, man. So I need for y'all to go over there and subscribe, man. I'm telling you, I got to send a link to my brother Hammer, man. My dog, man. This pod just different. Keep it up, ways. I appreciate you, my guy. Corey Griner, that's an issue in the NFL. Guys hire who they're familiar with. Love the page, brother. Been listening for months now. Corey Griner, I appreciate you for pulling up, man. I'm glad you finally popped in the chat, man. You're always welcome, bro. You're always welcome. And see, that's the thing, bro. A lot of the times, I want to see the best guy get hired and not. And look, I understand, like in life, man. When you talk about having success and building anything, when you build a business, a lot of the times, bro, it is about relationships. It's who you know. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to football, bro, I want to see these guys go get people that they respect schematically. Yo, so we going to get off of that right now, bro. We going to get off of that, my brother. John, everybody already subbed up? Come on, we got over 200 in the room. You got to get wasted. You got to get wasted, man. My dog, Lucky JM. Yo, let me ask y'all a question, man. I'm about to invite all my brothers on here. Let me tell you something, man. What do y'all think about me bringing my brother Hammer in the place to be? Is that something that y'all would be interested in? Yo, Classic Man Q's in the place, man. We got to run it up in here, man. We got to run it up in here. Yo, so what do y'all think about me bringing my brother Hammer in the place to be? I just sent the StreamYard link. I hope that's something that interests you. Hammer's cool. Drop the hammer. Yo, y'all drop a hammer in the chat. We are going full Shieldmore right now. Full Shieldmore. Yeah, but no, okay, look, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on. We're going to move on. I want to wait till Hammer get in here, guys. I'm going to read some more of y'all comments, and when Hammer get in, we're going to change the subject right now. Our Raiders have not had any consistency in coaching for the longest time. My high Raider, that is one of the reasons why I've been a supporter of Josh McDaniels. Now, look, let me be honest with you. Josh McDaniels as a person, to be honest with you, I think Josh McDaniels is a scumbag as a person, right? As a coach, but I just don't want us to be in a situation where we're going and getting another coach every 2 years. Y'all, I see a lot of hammers in the place. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
What's good?
Raider Nation.
What is good, Nation? What's good, big bro?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. I'm up here. I'm all hopped up on coffee.
I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'll attack your ass like a spider monkey, Jack. No chip. Oh man, Hammer. My brother. Now, I went over the Frank Oakup thing. I think I grinded that thing into a paste. There's some rumors out there, right? There's some rumors. Bro, I'm hearing, because listen, I don't know if you've heard, Hammer, and I don't know if the nation has heard, but you guys know that the Raiders have a vacancy at quarterback?
I didn't get that memo.
I didn't either, man. I did. Some guy named Derek Vehicle in New York right now, man. But look, man, it's two things, right? There's some rumors out there. Of course, you know the elephant in the room is the Aaron Rodgers thing. Now, we've talked about this shit ad nauseum. Everybody up and down Raiders YouTube and the media has talked about this thing. My thing is that it makes too much sense to happen, right? So guess what? What is your main likely scenario for who's going to replace our quarterback? Because I got some kind of thoughts of that on my own, my brother.
I still am under the belief it's going to be Rodgers, but it's going to be something similar to kind of what we endured last year, where everybody was on the hype train for Devontae Adams. It was going to happen. It's not going to happen. Then it happened. Like we saw your reaction when it happened.
Yeah.
I think ultimately, if things are played out the right way, I think we do end up with Aaron Rodgers here. I'm looking at or waiting, because I really think tomorrow he'll be on Pat McAfee Show and say his little spiel on the whole thing, and then we'll ultimately get an idea of what's going to happen moving forward. But again, and I said this last week, the cap space plays a huge role in this as well. We're going to have to find a way to free up an additional $12 to $13 million. We're at 60, because right now we're at like 48.5, 48.6. And then if the deal happens to work out, we flip majority of that contract, make it a signing bonus, and then pay his annual average probably like somewhere in the ballpark of like $10 to $12 million. It could happen. It's doable. We just have to wait and see if our front office is going to do things the right way in regards to this quarterback search. Everybody's been talking about Jimmy G. I don't want Jimmy G here just for the simple fact that he is injury prone. I still would love to have Stidham back here in some type of capacity, majority backup. Market value is $2 to $10 million. Jacoby Brissett, fuck no. We saw what he did with Cleveland as a starter the first 12 games of the season for them.
He's an excellent backup, but that's not a guy that you wanted to be a
No,
starter.
absolutely not. And
Excellent
look,
backup, though.
I will be one to say that last year I did consider Jacoby Brissett coming in here as a backup last year, but no, I'm good. Bring back Stiddy and let's see what happens. But Jimmy Garoppolo is a hell to the no. Fuck that.
Robinson Scenarios with the 199 super. I thank you, my brother. The Pat's not back till next week, so all good, right? But whenever Rodgers goes on,
shout out to Cocaine Bear. Appreciate you pulling on up, bro.
Yo, whenever he comes back, he will be there. Now, see, listen, this is how I feel about Jimmy Garoppolo, right? And I think that's probably the most likely scenario. These are the advantages to Jimmy Garoppolo coming in, right? Now, some of the shit that David Carr was saying on the NFL Network about not being able to make checks at the line, you got to have a quarterback that is either goated enough to say, go fuck yourself, we're not doing that if I come here.
Yep.
So if that's the case and Josh McDaniels is that rigid, I hope he's not that rigid. I hope he's not up his ass to where he wouldn't give a Hall of Fame quarterback total autonomy, right? And I'm sure it wouldn't be that way for Aaron Rodgers. Let's be totally real, right? But say, for instance, it was that way. Jimmy G's played under and been successful in that scenario. He's 14-7 with Josh McDaniels being his offensive coordinator, right?
Yep.
Thing about Jimmy Garoppolo that is a good thing is that we know that you'd have to draft a quarterback. You know that that's a quarterback who doesn't have the kind of ego or credit with not credit, but like footage with the Raiders to where if you were to bring in a young guy to breathe down his neck a little bit, and the fan base wouldn't be upset. It wouldn't have been like with DC. And Jimmy Garoppolo is injury prone. So if you sign Jimmy Garoppolo for a modest contract, he knows the system. He's groomed other quarterbacks. And if he gets hurt, then you get a good look at the quarterback of the future in year one. You know what I'm saying? So for me, Jimmy Garoppolo is a guy who has taken a team to a Super Bowl and has been in the playoffs. And he's a guy that you could sell to the nation. And he's kind of a lateral move to Derek Carr. They're the same age. They were drafted in the same draft class. And I think that Jimmy Garoppolo and Derek Carr is apples and oranges. The difference is Derek Carr is a lot more durable than Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not a huge Jimmy G fan, but the one good thing about Jimmy G is that you don't have to give up any draft capital to go get him as well. So that's another thing too, man. And there's not going to be a whole lot of teams raising their hand for that guy. So, but everybody says no Jimmy G.
I like what Walt said in the chat because, look, last week we talked about this on the live. We talked about the potential, the possibility of trading for Mac Jones. Look, solid rookie season under Josh McDaniels' offensive scheme. 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns. I have no problem with trying to find a way to get him here as long as they're not selling the whole fucking farm either. I think maybe a third round legitimately might be what works. Belichick answered the question his own way, as he always does. He's a proven quarterback in the league, but didn't necessarily say that he will be the starter come the start of the 2023-2024 season. If Rodgers is off the table, then I absolutely would definitely try to pull the trigger and bringing in Matt Jones, a young kid. He's had 2 years in the serviceable in the league. He could be a long-term answer as well for us.
See, I totally disagree. If you get Mac Jones, right, then that means that he's such a young quarterback. One, you have to trade for him.
Right.
2, he's young enough to where these idiots might fucking keep him as the quarterback of their future. Mac Jones is a very, very pedestrian athlete. He's just a system guy. He'll only get you so far. So that means that if they get him, then that means that they believe in their system over having good players. And to me, man, Mac Jones, man, with those, man, he got hips like a stankin' hoe, man. The guy fucking just, look, man, the guy is woefully average, and I'm not giving anything up to get that motherfucker. Fuck Mac Jones. If anything, I would rather you bring in a bridge quarterback in free agency and have enough draft capital to either move up or get a guy that you go and you groom your damn self. If you go get Mac Jones, then he's young enough to where you can try to sell that to Raider Nation that he's going to be our guy in perpetuity. And I don't think he's good enough. I think he's a bum. It's a bum.
God damn. That was definitely totally Stephen A-esque.
It's absolutely preposterous, Hammer.
Where is it? I just saw something that I do like that one. Where is it? Stiddy and a rookie QB build the defense. Look, I don't have a problem with that. I
have a huge problem with that too.
Why?
One, I have a problem with that because if Jarrett Stidham was a starting level quarterback, he'd be starting already. He got beat out by Mac Jones. Listen, man.
He also got injured too. That was the other thing. Like he was slated to be the backup. He dealt with a back injury, and then he came back and they had him down as they had him as a third string quarterback. So like when his time was up to be shipped out, it was like, all right, cool. We saw what he did in that game against the Niners, who had the #1 overall defense in the league. Chiefs got that tape the following week, and we saw what happened. But look, he did things that a lot of us, and I know a lot of people in this chat right now, were definitely like, holy shit, like, where the fuck was this from the jump? Like, why wasn't he starting like come after week 5? He's serviceable, and he could serve as a bridge even for a year.
Bro, let me tell you something. The only way Jarrett Stidham could come in here and start as quarterback, and I'll be all right with it, is if they have a quarterback that's here, that is a guy that's been a starter, and he goes and beats him out and beats a rookie out. I am not handing the keys to this organization to fucking Jarrett Stidham, bro. Especially all of the divide we have in Raider Nation over getting rid of Derek Carr. To me, the only way that you could pacify this fan base is if they go big in the draft and get a kid that's the future of the organization that we can all wrap our arms around and say, yo, this is our guy. CJ Stroud, Will Levis, one of those guys, right? And or go get Aaron Rodgers. That is the only thing that's fucking palatable, bro.
I would love to have, obviously, both of us want Rodgers here, but at the same time, we have an idea of what the Packers are going to be asking for in regards to some type of draft capital. We're probably going to have to get rid of that 7th overall, which is going to suck because Will Levis could potentially be on the board there and be the future within the next year or two. But it's probably not going to work out like that for us.
But see, it might not, bro, because you got to understand something about the Green Bay Packers, bro. The Green Bay Packers are in a rock and a fucking hard place, bro. And a lot of people don't realize this. Now, see, going into 2023, if Aaron Rodgers is on the Green Bay Packers roster, right, he will earn a base salary of $1.16 million and a signing bonus of $58.3 million, a workout bonus of $50,000 while carrying a cap hit of $31 million, right? Now, if you cut Aaron Rodgers, that is a massive cap hit of $99 million. Seriously. Like, so what I've been hearing around the Packer organization and up on Planet Raiders pretty soon, when I give y'all the bat signal, I'm writing an article about this. The Packers are done with Aaron Rodgers. They're tired of this shit. They're disgusted with Aaron Rodgers. They feel like Jordan Love is the guy. This is the exact scenario that Aaron Rodgers got his job from Brett Favre.
Right. Absolutely.
It's the exact same scenario. They didn't draft. So if Jordan Love and Aaron, there's no way that Jordan Love and Aaron Rodgers are going to be on the same roster. There ain't no way. Right? So they drafted this man with the first round pick. He is the quarterback in waiting. Yo, there's 308 of you guys in the room. I love all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Get wasted with your brother, wasted. Pay your bar tab. But listen, Aaron Rodgers, by hook or crook, will not be a Green Bay Packer. Now, I heard that there was a rumor out there when they were talking about Rodgers possibly going to the Cowboys. I think that is being started by Cowboy fans. There's no fucking way that the Dallas Cowboys, with their cap situation, will be able to afford Aaron Rodgers, they have to get rid of Zeke Elliott or cut him. You got Dak Prescott as one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the National Football League. What do you do with Dak Prescott? Who's trading for Dak Prescott? What is, like, the Cowboys, it doesn't make any sense for the Green Bay Packers to cut off their nose and spite their face and bring that motherfucker in the NFC. They want to get Aaron Rodgers the fuck out of the NFC, bro. So I'm telling you right now, the Raiders might not have to give up a first round pick. And if they do, I'm okay with it.
That's the thing. I don't want to go fucking 2 straight years without having a first round pick.
I don't really. If you got Aaron Rodgers, you give me a Hall of Fame quarterback. What the fuck do I care? That's a first round pick is the currency of hope. My thing is, if you get Rodgers, you draft a kid in the second or third round, and you build the defense up, who gives a shit, right? My dog, Robert Cisneros with the 199 Super. Hammer, I bet you 100 push-ups, it won't cost us a first.
That's fine.
You want? Now look.
I'll take it.
My guy, Raider Casper, in the place as usual, man. One of my first subs, man. Rodgers talking about retirement all the time, just like Favre. It's hurting his trade value, and they got a third for Favre.
Where did Favre go after when that first trade happened? Was it Minnesota or did he go to the Jets?
He went to the Jets.
Okay.
He went to the Jets. Now, see, listen, man. This is the thing nobody is talking about, bro. You can say that, okay, Aaron Rodgers, he might retire. Aaron Rodgers is not retiring, bro. Aaron Rodgers' ego is way too big to retire because if Aaron Rodgers retires, guess what? He will effectively go in the Hall of Fame the same year as Tom Brady.
Yep.
He is not trying to go into the Hall of Fame the same year as the other number 12.
He did try to downplay that about a week and a half ago, but we really know, like, dude, I call bullshit. We know you would rather be that quarterback that's in a class of your own. Like, stop trying to fucking play nice on that shit.
Yeah, he's an all-time great. He ain't trying to be second fiddle to Brady, bro. John Beck, Skip Bayless wants Rodgers. Of course he does. Skip Bayless is a Cowboy fan. And see, once you get one Yahoo in the national media, they start a rumor, then it becomes the gospel. So you guys got to realize that. It's the Raiders, damn near or bust. If the Jets are out of this, it's the Raiders or bust. So now that bodes well for the Raiders, right? That bodes well for the Raiders. My thing is this, man. If Aaron Rodgers does come here or he doesn't, the only thing that'll make me happy is if we get Aaron Rodgers or we draft one of these young quarterbacks that I feel like has the ability. There's only 3 guys that I'll be happy with in the first round. Stroud, and I won't be happy with Bryce Young, but he seems like he's a stud. And fucking Will Levis, right? Now, AR-15 is probably the best prospect, like as far as athletic ability. But what people don't realize about Anthony Richardson, he only played 1 year at Florida, right? He makes those boomer bust kind of plays. So when they try to compare him to Lamar Jackson, I think the only thing about AR-15 that's similar to Lamar Jackson is his skin color. He doesn't play anything like Lamar Jackson, bro. And Lamar Jackson won a Heisman Trophy when he was at Louisville. He won a Heisman Trophy. They don't play the same. They're not the same kind of quarterback. I think AR-15 is more like Josh Allen. He's big, he's strong, he throws the ball hard, and he's one of them big dudes that'll run people over.
Where is it? I just saw something. Fuck. I'm losing shit now.
Listen, man,
We can get Hooker in the fourth. No, where we're at in the third round, yeah, we'd be able to get him. But anything Pat, like, he will not be there in the fourth round. You could bank on that.
No,
Hendon
see,
Hooker
let me
will
tell you
not be there
something.
in the fourth.
Soon as the underwear Olympics start, Hendon Hooker is going to shoot up people's draft board once they check and make sure that knee is okay. Hendon Hooker will be going at the back half of the first round and or the second round, dude. The guy's too good. He was my guy. He was my number one guy on the board before he got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean? Once they get him and those doctors are like, okay, they give him a clean bill of health on that knee, you can forget him being there in the third round, bro. The guy's too good. I love the way he the ball comes out of his hand, bro. It looks like Warren Moon to me. Love it. Yo, we got the official security for Mount Shillmore, LV Maximus. His ego exceeds reality. And that's listen, for you to have a quarterback that to be as good as Aaron Rodgers, you got to have a big ego. You just do. But Aaron Rodgers takes it to another level, and I love that shit. That's what I want. I don't want the fake humble stuff. I want a guy that's going to come in here, galvanize the room, throw his ring on the table and say, hey, get behind me. Oh, pause.
Oh, God damn. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Pause. Woo! Tony Brown. I'll take AR-15 in any other round but the first. I'll take Hooker over AR-15. I would too, Tony Brown. That's a fact, brother. AR-15 is still a better passer at that age than Lamar was. I can't necessarily say that, Corey. I can't say that.
1 year does not. 1 year is not enough, man. I don't. That is beyond. That's smaller than a sample size, and it's not enough.
My dog Ricardo, where you been, dog? Rodgers ain't going to the Cowgirls, and the Packers want Rodgers gone. Hell, forced the trade and then to say he'll retire, and that's what I'm saying, bro. I think that's what's probably going to happen when he comes out of his darkness. When he comes out of the darkness, it'll happen.
I just think it's like, more conspiracy shit. Take it however you want, but this dude is going on a darkness retreat. Would just be really, really funny if he comes to the dark side and is in the silver and black come the start of this coming season.
All right. But y'all, let me tell y'all something, man. We talked about that. There are some rumors that Jalen Ramsey, the great Jalen Ramsey, will be cut by the Rams. We all know that people have said that Jalen Ramsey he definitely wanted to come to the Raiders. He said it with his own mouth. He begged to come to the Raiders. He said it. We don't have to pontificate on that, right? Hammer, how much do you think it will cost the Raiders to bring in Jalen Ramsey if he gets cut?
$16 to $18 million on average. We had that conversation. We had that conversation the other day, and I'm very, very cautious about that because of what we're trying to do right now, moving forward, trying to figure out this quarterback carousel, and also other free agency moves. Like, I don't want to go that route and blow that much money when there's still a lot of holes that need to be fixed, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
That's what she said. Oh, wait, so I'm holding and release. My dog Hard Conversations in a place. Draft a damn QB. Use the money to fix our line and secondary. Tired of losing. I'm tired of losing too, my brother. I'm tired of losing too, bro. What's the wasted word of the day? The wasted word of the day is ostentatious. Ostentatious. We will weave that into the show, my brother. Sterling Blanford, thank you for being an OG Raider Nation Unlimited watcher, my guy. We got almost 350 in the room. Get wasted. My dog, Stinky Sanchez. That might be the best name. Damn it, yo. Not a dirty Sanchez, but a stinky Sanchez.
I like this one.
Yo, that's up there with Johnny Kicknuts.
Yes.
Derek Vehicle, Johnny Kicknuts. Golly, man. The Rams will take a huge cap hit just by cutting Ramsey. Don't make sense. He will be traded. We'd have to give up something to get him, and he's too expensive. So listen, visions of sugar plums dancing in our head might have just died with that news, Stinky Sanchez. Appreciate the comment. Appreciate the $4.99 super, bro. Much love to you, my guy. Much love to you, man. Wait, let's stay respectful. Much love, Chad. That's right, y'all. That's right. Keep it classy, my dogs. Keep it classy. What's going on? That's something I ain't see up in here, bro?
That's what I was trying to say.
Nah, whatever. Who cares? Yo, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. Just don't want the Chandler Jones situation. Paying for, see, bro, this is the difference, right? Chandler Jones is a guy that is way, way longer in the tooth than Jalen Ramsey. Let's see how old Jalen Ramsey is, man. Because I forget, man. It's hard to keep up with guys that aren't on the Raiders, right? Jalen Ramsey. Hammer, you got it pulled up, yo?
No.
Come on, Hammer. What the hell are you doing?
Three fucking monitors. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I know, man. 28. What the fuck, bro?
He's 28.
He's 28 years old. 28 years old. Raider Casper. Ramsey's $32 million cap hit if cut. That is a lot of goddamn money, bro.
And Chandler Jones is 32. Shit.
Yeah. That's a different 32, though, playing on the defensive line as far as playing the secondary, right? Assuming we don't get Rodgers and Will Levis is there at 7, would you take him? Draft best player available or trade back? Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. It all depends on if, at that point, who's available now, right? Now, is Jalen Carter available or is it a corner? To me, if it's one of the corners, I love those guys. But guess what? You go get Will Levis. The only guy I'm willing to pass on Will Levis for, and I'm not a big Will Levis guy, don't get me wrong, right? But he's big, he's strong, he throws the ball hard. If he could be developed, then fuck it, right? It's Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter, bro. And Trenton Simpson, I wouldn't be upset because I think Trenton Simpson is super, super talented, man. I'm a big Trenton Simpson guy, man. To think JMD's first win season is next year is quite ostentatious. That's not gaudy, bro. That Corrigan is crazy. Yo, thank you. Y'all, thank y'all for the supers, man. Thank you. I appreciate y'all, bro.
Somebody asked about Marcus Peters. Marcus Peters is another one. Age, man. He's 30. What are we offering him if that's the case? Like, look, he would love to come here. We know
my
that
thing is,
but
look,
age,
I don't mean to cut you off, Hammer. I would love for him to be here too. But guess what? It's got to be for a half-eaten sandwich. You can't pay Marcus Peters that much, bro.
1,000% correct. Wasted is Gonzalez worth it at 7.
Look, he's worth it at 7 if you got Aaron Rodgers and you didn't get rid of your 7.
Yeah. Look,
he's my favorite corner in the draft, bro.
He's mine too. Like I've stressed about Oregon secondary, man. These dudes every single year they always have a top prospect out of their secondary, and they always seem to fucking shine. Like the one guy I did want here, and I don't know why we passed Javon Holland. Man, that was my guy. And we fucked that one up.
Well, now he's a fucking all-pro, so there we go. Wasted. It looks like Hooker is going in the top of the second round. If so, shouldn't we just trade back and take him late in the first round and secure the fifth-year option? Use the extra picks on the D. Pause. Look, thing is this, bro. It all depends on if you got a guy on a roster who is a veteran that you trust to start the season as your starting quarterback. I am not in favor of Hendon Hooker coming in here and being a starter from day one. I'm just not in favor of that. You know what I mean? I'm going to be honest with you. My dog, Big Mike. Yo, listen. Get with it or get lost. You got 2 guys that are participating in Planet Raiders. You know what I'm saying? 2 of the owners of Planet Raiders. 2 of the people who are going in the place to be to change this whole content thing. Subscribe to Planet Raiders, bro. Big Mike, Hammer, Graphic, myself. I mean, so many people. Raider Scout, of course. And also, the illustrious and praiseworthy Kingtown will be in the place, man. Kendrell Riggins, Wasted. Do y'all think McDaniels is going to destroy next season? He's McDonald's. McDonald's, some goddamn body. You know what, man? The offseason will be the indication of that, my brother. What are they going to do with Josh Jacobs? What are they going to do at quarterback? All of these things that are in the air floating and hovering over this organization, they need to go and make sure that they get this shit addressed immediately. And guess what? The Oak Las Vegas Network put up Planet Raiders. And if you guys are in here, we got almost 350 people in the room to a man, right? I got to go. Let me ask y'all something. I got to go. Y'all think we can achieve this together, y'all? Bro.
I'm listening.
Do y'all think we can achieve this together? Do y'all think we can get Planet Raiders over 1,000 subs in a week? I think the Wasted Talent Army, I think that, the Oak Las Vegas Networks Army, I think Hammer's House and You know, the new rebrand name Hammer it is escaping me right now.
Raider Nation news today.
Raider Nation news today, not yesterday, not tomorrow, but today. Do y'all think we can get over 1,000 subs? Because we can only do it unless you guys are fully invested. Yo, let's get it, man. Let's get us over 1,000, bro.
200, guys. We're already over 200. Let's get it.
Ryan Rangel, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Camo Raiders. I think if we don't like what we see at 7, trade down and get more draft picks. And that's a fact, bro. That's always, to me, that is always the manuscript. The problem is that who wants to come up to 7? Who's there at 7? What player's there at 7 that someone else wants? That's the problem. You can only trade down if there's a team that is willing to trade with you. And oh my God, Mo Moton is in a place to be. Pivotal offseason for the Raiders regime, make a break / set the tone in the offseason. Mo Moton, my brother, Mo, you already know. We locked in. Mo Moton will be on the Graphic Raider and Wasted Talent podcast. Yo, we are linking in with one of the GOATs in this thing, bro. Mo, I will text you after I get off. Please, brother, we got to tap it. I got to talk. We got to set up the time. We're going to promote this thing. And y'all know that Mo and them are doing, man, wonders down the YouTube dial and in this ethos that we have called Bleacher Report, man. It's unbelievable, man. Silver and black today is Mo Moton. That's right, Stinky Sanchez. Silver and black today is Mo Moton. Yes, we all support each other, bro. That's right. The great Mo Moton. Now, Walt, always changing the subject, but we love it. All of these subs up in here. Alex Torres. But Mo is right, bro. Before I get into this chat, this comment by my brother Walt. Yo, when we talk about this shit, bro, this is the offseason to make all offseason. Mark Davis is on one, bro. And I think, personally, bro, Mark Davis is going to definitely have someone on his platter to be fired if shit isn't working right, bro. Wasted. This is my second offseason with you. I'm nervous. I'm nervous too. Latina, I'm nervous too. But you know what? This is my second offseason doing this too, right? I'm not nervous, bro, because to be honest with you, no matter what happens, right, we are going to get our answers in the middle of this season. We're going to get our answers. If they fuck this up, guess what? They ain't going to be here next year. That's just the long and the short of it, man. That is the long and the short of it. Raider Man, Wasted, Hammer, what do you guys think about getting 2 DTs in free agency and drafting the rest of our defense? Of course, we have to solve the problem at QB. Listen, I'm all for that. Depends on what the DTs are and how much they are. You know what I'm saying? Raider Casper, Q has an interesting show today. Gave a breakdown of what it will cost to get us up to number 1 with the Bears, 2nd, 3rd. Shout out to him. But guess what? We ain't talking about that right now. He's not playing. Thanks, Raider Casper. Wasted. Wait, my brother. Rodgers is sitting in the black hole. He's joining the black hole.
I said it before.
They said it before, and I think it's right, man. That's right. The equinox will be definitely upon us if Aaron Rodgers is in the place to be, man. Y'all are doing y'all thing today, man. I appreciate the chat, man. You guys are. I'm all juiced up today because of this, man. I'm all juiced up. The producer just dropped this. Sean Johnson, outside linebacker, Owen Popo, Auburn, 6'1". DeMarvin Overshown's my guy.
My guy.
That's my guy. You got to get DeMarvin Overshown's the kind of guy that you give him some GH. Hammer, listen, you are biased to Texas players. We are not listening to your nonsense.
Fucking right, I am.
Right. Drew Sanders, my guy. Love Drew Sanders. Jack Campbell, my second best linebacker in this. And Ivan Pace Jr. out of Cincy. Bro, we got some linebackers, bro. So we can go and move. Some people are saying this isn't a great linebacker draft. I would beg to differ.
No, it is.
Houston from LA. Man, I'm going back and forth with this. I used to want Aaron Rodgers, but he may cost too much. And maybe we gamble to build up the defense and rock with a nice college QB. Bridge ain't a bad QB. And that's a fact, bro. Oxnard Rob, what it is, where you been, bro? Much love to you, man. Wasted, I got a bad feeling Rodgers ain't going to play here. Jack, if he's not, guess what? We draft somebody. But the thing is, no matter what you do, you got to make sure that you address this shit in a real way, man. Black Raider, did the Cowboys release Micah Parsons?
No.
No way.
What?
Come on, bro. Oh, hey, did the New York Giants release Lawrence Taylor? Did the Denver Broncos release fucking Von Miller? Well, they did a couple years, but I'm just saying, like, come on, bro, stop playing, bro. No way. You trolling. You trolling. Wait, don't sleep on Brian Breesy. Brian Breesy is a guy who hasn't really done a whole lot in college, man. I'm cool on Brian Breesy, bro. So Hammer, man, my brother.
What's up?
King Joshua, my dog who's in here every day, says we got to stop being conservative. No guts, no glory. Get AR-12. What you think about that, bro?
Look, he could be the fucking ultimate solution to this offense moving forward, at least for the next year or two. Draft compensation plays a huge role in it, especially moving forward in regards to him and his career. Like, is he going to retire after a year? We better get some type of compensation for that as well. But we're all on board right now. We want Rodgers here. He definitely will be a difference maker as our play caller on offense. I'm for it, man.
See, my problem is this. I don't want to cap for fucking Aaron Rodgers because, to be honest with you, and I don't know if I'm wrong or not. I'm going to talk about this a little later. It seems like this regime was. I feel like they fully expected for Don Brady to come here, bro.
We all did.
But bro, I'm talking about in the real way, like some behind the scenes, underhanded kind of shit. And I think now they're scrambling now. And that's what worries me about all of this. I've always been lock and step because I thought the plan was to get Tom Terrific, right?
Right.
But if you're going to bring Tom Terrific for 1 year, even an old-ass Brady is better than Carr, right? So do it. But the fact that blew up in their face, what's their fucking contingency plan? I need to see it. I need to see it, bro. I need to see it, my brother. Yo, let me ask you something. The Black Al Davis. If we start out slow next season, McDaniels is fired by Halloween. Listen, I think so too, man. I don't think Mark Davis is having it no more, bro. So let me ask you a question. Hammer, my brother. Guys, before we go, we almost had an hour right here, and I gotta go. I gotta go to the gym. You know, what do y'all think, man? Do we do a little mock drafting? You know what? Nah, Hammer. We ain't gonna do that. Now, Hammer, real quick, man. What would be the ideal scenario for you at number 7 if we have the quarterback situation taken care of, and if Jalen Carter's off the board? What do you do with that pick?
I'm still going after Will Levis as our backup. Let him learn behind Rodgers for a year or two at the most. Take it from there. And if that's the route we're going to go, then we obviously are going to look more into the start of the new league year and trying to find a free agent defensive interior lineman to sign for at least 3, maybe 4 years.
Facts. Alex Torres, what's the deal, man? Wasted. All rumors about Brady and A-Rod are just that, rumors. Nothing official from the Raiders. And that's a fact. But also, you got to look at it from this. Where there's smoke, there's fire. There were rumors about Devontae Adams, and people poo-pooed it. I did at times. And guess what? Devontae Adams is a Raider. And sometimes the things that are in the media in today's football are leaked on purpose. These are ways, and these are scenarios for people to get out of town, especially guys who don't have the hammer. Now, see, when you, no pun intended, Hammer, but the thing is that when you got a situation with Aaron Rodgers where he doesn't have a no trade clause, you got to manufacture and craft the narrative of where you want to go, get the team on board, get the fan bases on board, and kind of, go kicking and screaming. They use the media as a tool. So don't ever think when you hear these rumors, they just happen in a vacuum, my brother. I think Tom was a backup plan. You don't give Carr no trade clause in his contract if you plan to bring in Tom Brady. That's Severe. That's a fact, bro. Hammer is GM material. It's right. It's right.
I wish.
I want to rebrand and make the Raiders known for defense. I've been heavy on offense for too long. I've been saying that for the longest, bro. If you look at why we used to win in the Bass, yes, we had great offenses. Don't get me wrong. But when you talk about what the Raiders were a tough, smash-mouth football team. In every sense of the word, they were intimidating. And as Al Davis once said, the quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. Yo, Darth Vader, he said, I'll never forget the day watching when Devontae Adams. Yeah, I'll never get that either, bro. That was such a pleasure to be on air when that happened, bro. Sean Johnson, the Las Vegas Raiders are a heavy favorite at under 350 with the Packers at plus 225 after losing 175 to the New York Jets. Now, guys, really quickly, before we leave, wait, hold on. What do y'all think about Dorian Thompson-Robinson in the third round? Nah, that's too high for him in the third, man. He with the kid from UCLA, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm cool on him, bro. I wouldn't take him. I wouldn't. I'd probably waste a 5th round pick on that kid. I'm cool on him, guys. So, Hammer, real quick, man. Before we get out of here, man, we've touched on the Rodgers thing. We've touched on
not touch Rodgers thing.
Oh, bitch, you got that, yo. But on the real, you stupid. You got that. Who are some guys that you could see being brought in, man, that nobody's talking about? Like as far as at the quarterback position. Now, Graf went over this earlier, and you know, I've been thinking about it, but like, really, what do you think, man? Yo, it's pausing in here. Yo, we got 370 in the room. Get wasted with your brother. Wasted, man. What do you think, my brother? Who are guys that you'd be surprised if they brought in that no one's talking about?
I really couldn't even think of anyone. Well, you know what? Quarterback that somebody brought to my attention last week, and I was just like, oh God, like, no, Gardner Minshew.
Uncle Rico, baby.
Uncle Rico.
Baker, high stakes Smith.
Geno Smith has been another one too that I've like somebody even brought last week, and I almost fell out of my chair when they said this shit. Daniel Jones.
Look, I've been saying it too. I like Daniel Jones. But Daniel Jones is asking for $45 million a year. He's out. He is smoking fucking D&D. And, you know, look, when you look at the numbers, they don't match up. To this year, he did pretty well this year.
Right.
But when you look at it, I think that's more of a product of the system and Brian Daboll. And I think it'll help his career if he stayed in New York, to be quite honest with you.
I think they should just try to find a way to just franchise tag him if they have to. But, like, look, Mike Tannenbaum said it a couple of weeks ago that Daniel Jones's agent should be screaming off the rooftops for $50 million a year. And I'm like, PSA, boys and girls, meth is a terrible drug. Like, he ain't worth that much money. His first 4 years, or 3 years rather, in the league, 2 different head coaches, a turnover machine, shades of Derek Carr to a T. Insert Brian Daboll. Giants got to the playoffs. I was impressed with his game. I was watching here and there. I was impressed, but it's the system. I definitely would not want him here.
Yeah, and that's a fact, hard conversation. Tell the truth, Wiz, the Raiders used to be gangster. They didn't give a fuck. And that's why we all love the Raiders. But the problem is you can't play that style of football in the National Football League anymore. Yo, he said, Carson, big stakes, Wentz. No way.
Wentz on the bench? No, I'm good.
No, that's Derek Carr light right there. I'm cool, man. Yeah, listen, Daniel Jones, man, on a 1-year prove it deal. See, this is the thing, guys. You guys are not realizing this is a young quarterback who has supreme athletic ability. So people are going to take a flyer on this kid. He don't have to take a prove it deal, bro. He's not at the end of his career. This is his first contract. He is not taking that, bro. He will go back to the Giants for $33 million and be happy. He's their franchise quarterback, man. He's their franchise quarterback. But see, listen, Sean Johnson, Geno Smith, Tyner Holiday, Zach Wilson. Oh, my God. Ryan bum-ass Tannehill and Sam Darnold. All of those things make me want to throw up on myself. Bro, if they were to do that, I'd be pissed. But look, Hammer, it is looking like it is either Will Levis or Aaron Rodgers. And that's what I'm looking at.
I'm here for it.
Listen, I'm looking at it, and I'm here for it, and I hope that happens. What about Matty Ice? Matty Ice, the ice has melted. He's terrible.
Dude, really?
Matty Ice, bro. No freaking way. No
shit.
Way.
I'll bring back fucking Marcus Mariota. That'll be like my plan D if we can't get one of these other guys in front of him. Like, no.
Yo, they said trade for Fields. If the Bears are not moving on for,
they're not moving on. I was just watching something in the barbershop before. They were talking about the comparison between Justin Fields and Bryce Young. No. Bears are not moving on from him.
But you know what? We're about to move on this episode, Hammer. I thank you for pulling up.
Of course, bro.
I love all of y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up and showing support to all the Mount Shillmore channels. We might be rocking out tonight. Hammer's going to be probably rocking later. Y'all, love all of y'all, man. You know when the off season hits, Mount Shillmore will flood the streets with YouTube content because that's what we do. We love all y'all. We love keeping the nation fed with Raider content, and we're going to continue to, man. Love all of y'all. I am out like yesterday. I have to go to the gym, and then I have to pick my daughter up. Hammer, you have anything to say on the way out, my brother? Oh, Planet Raiders, too.
Planet Raiders, and for those that aren't subscribed to my channel, we did change the name. Don't get scared. It's still Hammer. Raider Nation News today. Hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer to 5,200. Much love to everybody that was in this chat today. Peace, love, and positivity. That's all I got.
Wait, and the wasted word of the day is ostentatious, right? So ostentatious. Let me give you guys the Webster's Dictionary meaning of the word ostentatious. Characterized by vulgar or a pretentious display designed to impress and attract notice. Now, listen, Wasted has always been a very ostentatious guy. When I go out, a lot of times I have on the rollie, a lot of times I have on a lot of gold, or I might at any time have on a nice diamond bracelet, a nice diamond tennis bracelet or two.
He ain't lying.
I am a very ostentatious mother effer. Whether I roll up in a fly vehicle or whether not, always fresh down to the T. I am the definition of ostentatious. So let me brag about myself and style and profile a little bit before I get out of here. Hammer can attest. Hammer can attest.
Absolutely.
The gaudiest of all gaudies. I try not to do it on Raider Nation Unlimited because it's about football ahead, man. But you know, I got to talk my shit from time to time. But listen, y'all, love all of y'all. We out here. That was the wasted word of the day. And like I always say,
yesterday's price is not today's price.
Crack the Dawn always says it the best. Y'all get out of here, man. Peace, man. Wait a minute. I'm fucking up.